Oh, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a great Turkey Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get into this commentary in one moment. Give me one moment, you guys. And we're going to get into this commentary. You know how I do it. I just start talking, and whoever falls in, falls in. Whoever falls in, falls in. You know, it is what it is. Welcome, you guys. Y'all coming up in here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You saw the title. The title states, um, "Is everyone still thankful?" And yesterday, we all know it was Thanksgiving. We spent time with loved ones, family, friends, extended family, makeshift families, friend Thanksgiving. However, we spent our day yesterday. But it was a day of just, saying, being thankful, congregating with one another, being cool with one another, things like that. And my whole thing is I like to take, like, after everyone leaves the house, after the kitchen's cleaned up and everything's put away and stuff like that, I like to reflect on, the day. And my best part of yesterday was, before everyone came to the house, talking with my husband, and just asking each other what we're thankful for, whatever, him being silly like I'm being silly was not. But it took a real serious note. And I just said, I'm really thankful for us, him and I. Um, we've been together for, I think, 18 years, 17, 18 years. What's up, ATL chick, baby? How you doing? We've been together for 18 years or so, and in the community, we know that that is a long time. In this world right now, that is a long time, you know, and it hasn't been perfect. It hasn't been, all peaches and cream. What's up, Retro Bay? How you doing? Is that, hmm, okay. Um, we know that it hasn't been all perfect. It hasn't been all peaches and cream, but if we have worked through our differences and made things to what it is today, where we're in a good place. Um, and I was just like saying thank you. What's up, Tiki baby? How you doing? I was saying also that I'm thankful for, yeah, about 18 years. And was also thankful for, like, God has blessed me with the mindset that I have. Blessed me with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because it is not easy being me. And when I say that is because, I am very honest. I'm very straightforward. I'm very direct. Blunt, blunt. Sometimes in my delivery it could be a little tacky, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm working on my tact. I'm trying to be more tactful, what's not. But I recognize those things in myself. I recognize my faults, and I'm recognizing to the point to where I can actually admit them proudly and walk within that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that's always trying to hide who I am or try to deceive people for them to believe whatever it is that I want them to believe. I show you who I am, and you have the choice to either be around me or not. Either way, you know what I'm saying, I will be okay. You know what I'm saying? It may bother me, it may hurt, I may go through a little things here and there, what's not. Even with my husband, he knows that if him and I somehow don't work out, I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean I don't love him. Don't mean that I don't want to be with him, well, it's not. It just means that I love myself more than anything, anybody else. And you have to have that mindset, well, it's not, of self-love first. Well, so that was our conversation before people come to the house, well, it's not, and got fat and drunk. Well, it's not, and then left. you know. Um, and I checked out a couple things on YouTube yesterday. Was not really didn't make any videos, just was in people's comments and which was not checked out some community feeds, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Did that, whatever. That was that. But other than that, it was just more a day of just cooking and hanging out, eating, drinking. You know what I'm saying? Being merry, having fun, things like that. But um, once everyone left the house, I started looking through. What's up, Castro County, baby? How you doing? Castro, your food look good. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, man. Your food looked really good. I checked you out. Um, and It was I came across. Well, I always have the book that I wrote. Y'all, if y'all don't know, some of you are new here. I wrote a book. It'll be 15 years ago next year, March 23rd to be exact. I wrote a book 15 years ago. Well, it's not self-published or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you I've been a creative person my entire life. I've been an artist my entire life. I've been someone that has been always propelling myself to be the best person I was meant to be my entire life. And I've came across a couple things. I was just looking at my book. Well, it's not there. I'm looking at some journals that I have as well. That I've always been a writer. Always been someone who's been able to put my thoughts down on paper and actually articulate myself in a way that is pretty cool. No, ATL chick. I'm not doing a Black Friday sale on showing anything. um, so I was looking through some the book that I wrote. It's a poetry book. The book is called I can't tell you. I'm sorry, I can't tell you guys because people like the docs on here. And if you know the title of my book, you can look it up and then you can find out who I am. Then you can actually people not saying you in general, but people can actually use that against me in a way that is damaging to my real life. I have to be damaging to your real life. What's up, Chili Eat Baby? How you doing? But the book is a poetry book. Basically, it's a book that kind of helped me get through a lot of things. There's poems on about self discovery. There's poems on it about life. There's poems on it about um 9/11. You know, what I'm saying the tragedy about that. It's just a lot of different things that actually help me get through what I need to get through. What's up, Designs by V Baby? How you doing? Yes, it was great. How was yours? Exactly. So if I give you the title of my book, you can use that as a way to find out who I am and stuff like that. What's up, Tessie May baby? How you doing? So yeah, but it's a book about poetry. It's a poetry book. You know what I'm saying? Self discovery, self help type of situation through poetry in the written word. But I'm looking through some old journals because I have like probably 1,001 journals, whatever, dating back, you know what I'm saying, several decades. But the last thing I wrote in this one journal, I want to read to you guys right quick. Well, it's not really quick. It's a little poem, a little couple words. It's called Brown Boy. You know what I'm saying? And it's called Brown Boy. And this is the type of stuff that I do. And this was written, the last thing I wrote in this journal was back in May. It was on May 10th, 2018. So over a year ago. And I found it very relevant and prevalent today. And I do this was not, I read stuff like this because I want people to realize that when I say that I have always been who I am, I've always been someone who is solid and solidified in what they do. And there's no wishy-washiness with me whatsoever. And I know that kind of can turn people on and off, depends on what you're into. But it is what it is. No, it's not that retro bay. It's just that if I say it here online to you, then next thing you know, everyone else can pick it up, and whoever does do the doxing can do the doxing. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not put myself in a position to where I can put myself in a position to be in jail. So, it's about self preservation always with me. I always try to preserve myself until I choose to act crazy and not. What's up, Chantal, baby? How you doing? But this is called Brown Boy. Um, Looking in the mirror and tell me what you see. Is it you or is it the image that the world want you to see? Do you see your strength and intelligence that allows you to navigate through this world? Or do you dwell in the weakness and stupidity box that the world has placed you in? Does your eyes and smile shine bright like the lighthouse that guides the boat to shore? Or do you stare back in the darkness? Hold up. The darkened void that our ancestors wore. Does your spirit and soul generate enough power and heat to push you through the day? Or are you so broken that you are stalled and can't get out of your own way? I ask you these questions so that you will look deep within yourself to seek out who you are and meant to be and realize that sorry, one true self. Now, brown boy, stand up and be strong. Continue to stay positive, knowing that you, sorry, this I told you this is old. Continue to stay positive, knowing that your day is coming. It won't be long. It's just that people. I know it was all kind of choppy, was not because I was trying to read through my old handwriting, was not. Things change as you get older. Your handwriting changes, your mindset changes, things like that. And I read that quickly the other day, or yesterday, I should say, when I was trying to reflecting and being thankful for what's going on, what's not. Because you always got to find the light in the darkness, what's not. You always got to find the light and the strength in what you do and what's going on around you. But that right there just kind of reminded me, was not, saying, like I always say, make sure that you're loving yourself, saying, first and foremost, being thankful that, I've always had that mindset of self first, and not in a selfish way to where, what's up, Purify? How you doing, baby? Real quick, good morning. Not in a way that's you being selfish to where you're not putting anyone else or considering anyone else was not, but you got to make sure that before you can help anyone else, before you can give anyone else strength or encouragement or bless anyone else, you must be able to do that for self first. You must be able to have that understanding of self first before you can actually reverberate that type of love and power out into the world, and not this false sense. What's up, Tessie, baby? How you doing? And not this false sense of love that you want to show the world with that, but actually generally have that within yourself. You want to generally have that type of emotional, spiritual, mental connection with self in order for you to actually be able to generate that and have that with other people. And when I say that, people will be like, oh, well, that sounds like you're selfish. Well, sometimes I can be selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to put yourself above anyone else and everything else in order for you to survive in this world. Because if you don't, um, do that, who will? And if you don't generate that type of self love and self compassion and self preservation, DMV, what's up, baby? You fall into the traps of what people think of you, what people want from you, and you live your life trying to appease them opposed to trying to appease yourself. You live this life of where you're trying to make someone or um make someone, saying happy when you're not even happy within yourself. You want to you fall into this trap of, saying, doing for others. And you hear it all the time with that when people say, oh, well, I forgot about myself, or I've put someone else before me, or I've put everything else before me. And next thing you know, decades on the line was that they're this broken person, they're this miserable person, they're this unhappy person, they're this person that, saying, have regrets of, I should have, would have, could have done this if I would have thought differently. You know what I'm saying? Back in the Zen, oh, back when I was younger, or back when I had the opportunity to, and now it's too late to do so. Exactly. Right. Exactly. I am just me. And people think that, that is a bad way of thinking. And my thing is not. My thing is that I'm thankful that God has blessed me since a young child to have that mindset. And as a child, someone who wasn't, what I'm saying, who I was yet, I'm still not who I'm going to be, but I'm more there now than I was then. Um, that it came across as being conceit. It came across as being condescending. It came across that strength that God has blessed me with comes across as being arrogant. Has come across as being, what I'm saying, um, I said, like I said, arrogant or conceited was not. And it's not that. It's the true knowledge of knowing that I am who I am in this moment, who I meant to be in order to, what I'm saying, propel me to where I'm going. This is who I need to be in order for me to be on the journey that God has placed me on. What's up, Ramesh, baby? How you doing? You know, and it's like, you know, I see how it could offend. I see how it can make people standoffish. Was not. But at the same time, I can't be anything else but who I am. I can't be anyone else but who God meant for me to be. There's a poem in my the book that I wrote. It's just a little statement, I should say. It's just a little mantra that I used to say all the time. Um, find out who God meant for you to be, and be. That's it. Good morning, Texas baby. How you doing? Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. All you guys, I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, a nice, blissful, prosperous, profitable Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people is not don't know who they meant to be, or they have this assumption of who they want to be, opposed to who they're meant to be. And that's a big difference. Who you want to be, if that coincides with who God meant for you to be, then that's great. But if who you want to be is not who you are meant to be, you're going to be going down the wrong path, because you need to seek out who it is that you so it's just you're so silly. Um, it's just that who you want to be and who you meant to be was like, if those aren't the same things, you're always going to be mixed up and confused. Because if you need to really sit, like sometimes just sit back and seek out who it is that you were meant to be. And my thing is that I've known who I've meant to be for a long time. It is not for anyone else's knowledge. It's not for anyone else to understand, to comprehend, to agree with, to disagree with. Well, it's not. It's not anyone else's business. I am very secure in who I am meant to be. I'm very secure in who God has meant for me to be. I know that there's lessons that I must learn, apply, and adapt to in order for me to be where that is was not. But as big as I dream, I know that God has blessed me with the talent and the ability and the mindset to, once I get there, to not only be appreciative of it, to be humble about it, but also be confident that I put in the work in order for me to not only get there, but to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Patrice Cunningham, baby, how you doing? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, sweetheart. What's up, Chris Cross? How you doing? Chase, how you doing? And everyone else who came in that I didn't see, welcome you guys. Welcome this afternoon. Um, the title, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the title is. You know what I'm saying, I was still thankful was not, basically. And I just wanted to just reflect on that, whatever, because I'm truly thankful that, you know what I'm saying, I am the person that I am. I'm truly thankful that, I have the mindset that I have. I'm truly thankful that, the people that are around me that understands that, you know what I'm saying, truly understand that, you know what I'm saying, and don't ask of me any more than what I am capable and willing to give. And that's something that, is really big, I think, especially just in my real life was that people that's around me was that gravitate toward me, that like me, they know that I'm half crazy. They know that, um, I have a mouth. They know that I'm going to have an opinion. They know that I'm going to voice my opinion. But they also know that I'm not malicious in doing that. They know that I try to be respectful. They know that I demand respect. They know that, I am someone that they want on their team, because when push comes to shove, I'm the first one out there, you know what I'm saying, making sure that you're okay. Um, they know that, when I say something was not, although the delivery may not always be in its best tone or best vein, they know that I am someone who is saying it in the best interest of the person that I'm saying it in their best interest, basically. And it's not that, everyone always agree with it was not. And I said, and I understand for some people when I say it gets, especially my real life, because y'all think y'all be getting it on this line, baby. In real life, they really be getting it. They really be getting it, but they know that, it's not a bad thing. See, I did, Miss Patrice. I really did, and that's good. Yeah, very reliable Tessie. But I mean, but we also think is we also very honest. So you know, we're like, and I think that our honesty comes from the fact that we're like that child. We do have like a child's like mentality. We we see it, we say it. You know what I'm saying? And if a child will see something that they don't like and they'll just blurt it out. A child will be like, "Ooh, she's fat," or "Ooh, he's ugly." "Ooh, why your glasses so thick?" "Ooh, that stink." "Ooh, you smell." "Ooh, your breath stink." Y'all know kids. If y'all who have kids or been around kids a lot know that kids don't hold their tongue. Kids don't bite their tongue. Kid kids will just come out and say it. Kids just come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? Kids just blurt it on out there what's not. Kids just, what I'm saying, they see it, they think it, they say it. But as an Aries adult, we've learned to, what I'm saying, be able to say it in a way that is, what I'm saying, not offensive. Because we know that not everyone can handle truth and honesty. Not everyone can handle things like that. With like people say, "Oh, I want the truth all the time. I want people. I want people to tell me the truth." And the thing is, no, you want people to tell you the truth as you see it, not as they see it. You want people to tell you the truth that makes you feel better. You don't want people to actually tell you what it is that they think and what it is that they see. And when you do that, well, it's not, and you do it too much, you're saying people choose to fall away because they don't want to hear that or see that was not. They may know it, and they may know that you're telling the truth as it is. They can handle the truth in my Tom Cruise voice. Actually, no, my Jack Nicholson voice from A Few Good Men. They can't handle the truth, but but things like people get into their fifis with that, and it's not about that. It's more or less about what I'm saying, just trying to be the best person you possibly meant to be. Just trying to be and say what it is that you need to say in order for things to run smoothly. See, but it's cute when you're a child. But when you're brutally honest as an adult, you become rude. You become arrogant. You know what I'm saying? You become an asshole. And see, and that's the difference. Was not, when a child does it, it's cute. People can't help but laugh. You're right about that. But as an adult, oh wow, you should know better. No, I should know better. What's not? If the truth is the truth, you should be able to take it and receive it in the vein in which what I'm saying it was given. you know and that's what my issue is. Was not, what I'm saying, people don't want to hear that. Like they will accept it more for someone. That's why I try to smile and laugh was not a lot, because like I said in videos before, some of you guys are still new, and I want to thank everyone who has subscribed thus far, everyone who has you saying watch the videos was not and like what I'm saying and hear the truth and honesty and genuineness in what I say, because that's what it's meant with. That's what it's meant by. What's up, Betty White? How you doing? you know and it's like, um I just want people to realize that, what is being said is not being said with malicious intent. What is being said is not being said because I'm trying to saying be this a hole. But it's sometimes something just needs to be said, because a lot of people walk around here and not saying anything. A lot of people walk around here seeing something, not saying something. What's that little thing that they have going on? See something, say something. I see a lot of stuff that I don't talk about because it doesn't affect me or bother me. It doesn't relate to me. But if something comes to me that I don't like, I definitely, what I'm saying, have to say something was not about it, because it involves me. See, Texas, being Aries, you know how we have to. We understand that we have to say things with a little bit of sugar and honey to it. Was not, because if we just come out and say what we want to say without a smile, without a grin, without a lightheartedness in our voice and tone, people are more inclined to get offended by it. Was not, regardless if it needs to be heard or said or not. And what I'm saying, that's why I say not everything that I'm thinking. If I was to say everything that I'm thinking was not, it will be definitely. What's up, Shakila baby? How you doing? It would definitely be something that a lot of people will be offended by, because regardless, because I see stuff that people like. So I'll say this all the time. I see what you don't want me to see. I hear what you don't want me to hear. I see what you're not showing me, and I hear what you're not saying to me. And it just is what it is. I'm not some psychic, some prophet, no prophet, all that stuff. I'm not all that was not. I'm just thankful that God has given me the insight of discernment and being able to think cognitively, being able to see what's really there opposed to what I want to see. I think that a lot of people was not just because they like someone or they are drawn to someone's personality or it's not. They look past the other stuff. They look past the things that make you human. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have flaws. We all have things that make us human. We all have things and do things and say things that, you know what I'm saying, could be offensive, that could offend someone, that could, you know what I'm saying, not be received well. And when you have malicious intent in what you do, what's up, J Dot? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's how I'm doing it. Exactly, it's not what it is, how you say it. Exactly, Shelly. Is exactly that. And I don't know what that is, Tessie, but I mean, like, I can see things, and I may not know what I'm seeing, well, it's not at the moment, or how it relates to anything, but when it happens, I can refer back to, oh, that was that feeling that I had. Oh, that was that little inkling, that little tinge, it's not that I had. And it's like, dang, okay. So be more in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? Walk with that and you know what I'm saying, make sure that what's up, Trina C baby? How you doing? Happy holidays to you too, sweetheart. Same here. And that's why I say when I look at that's why I say when I like people, I like them. Because I've seen something in them was not that helps me get a story about them. And as they speak, the story becomes more clear. I'm saying I can look in your eyes and see when you're sad if I like you. I can look in your eyes and hear your voice and see if something's bothering you or if you're upset while it's not. You know what I'm saying? When I say I like you, I can, you know what I'm saying, truly, I I'm connected to you. You may not be connected to me while it's not, but I'm connected to you. That's why I say all the time it's not how someone feel about me was not have nothing to do with how I feel about them. It really doesn't. Now I'm not gonna allow anyone to be rude to me or be disrespectful toward me. Just because I like you don't mean that I'm gonna give you that free pass to do that. Mm-hmm. I am just me exactly. Like I said, I'm not perfect at all. I don't even pray for perfection. I don't even pray for perfection. I don't want to be perfect. Perfect is boring. Perfect is to me not a realistic goal. I want to be the most perfect person that I was meant to be. That's what I pray when I pray for God to give me, you know what I'm saying, things. Help me be the most perfect person that I was meant to be. Help me live in the truth that is my truth. Help me be able to, you know what I'm saying, focus on who it is that I'm meant to be and be that to the fullest. And flaws and all, and whatever lessons I need to learn, please help me be able to receive those lessons and apply those lessons so I don't have to repeat those same things. That's what I pray for when I pray about that. I don't want, you know what I'm saying, perfection. That's not who I want. That's not what I want to be. Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely right, Tessie. Like, and the thing is, but thing is, we all have a little dark in us. It depends on what you remember the video I made. You guys who have been here for a minute, not too long ago. It was like what you feed, what grow, what you nurture will grow. Remember that video when I made about, you know, saying what you nurture will grow. So if you nurture the darkness in you, was not that's what's going to grow. If you nurture the ugliness in you, that's what's going to grow. If you nurture the light in you, that's what's going to grow. That's I mean, like people think that I just be talking. People just got me talking. They think I'll be on here just fumbling through my words and just talking to hear myself talk. No, I made that video was not for a reason. I made that video for a reason because I seen people nurture the darkness in them. I seen people going towards and doing things and saying things and being things was not that they shouldn't be doing. So therefore, I made that video with that hopefully that subconsciously it would hit someone, people that need it, and they would, you know what I'm saying, think about it while it's not ingested, taking in what feeds them, taking in what helps them be the best person they was meant to be, and doing better. You know what I'm saying? I can't force feed you anything. I can't spoon feed you anything. Was not. All I can do is set the table, and you take on the table what you like and what you need, what helps you be the best person you was meant to be. That's all I can do. Hence the name once again, you guys. Food junkie. Food for thought. I want you to be able to chew on something, take something in, ingest something that helps you be your best self. Although I'm silly and I have fun, we play around and flirt on stuff a lot. Was not. And ATL chick want to see my situation with a flashlight, but and I can play around with that, whatever, and flirt with you with that about that. But in general, was that there's still real knowledge and real jewels that I'll be dropping. There's still real things that I'll be saying. There's still serious things that I talk about and I throw in with the jokes, with the flirt, with the silliness. Was not that like that only I can do, that only that I see myself doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I can talk about stuff that goes on in the world. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about all the other stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is I talk about that in relations to how I see it and what I think it needs to get put for people to get something from it. Well, it's not. It's not that I'm better than anyone because I'm not. I'm just different. And I know that. I know that I'm different than a lot of people. I know that my mindset and how I think and how I put things was not, and my courage and my bravery and my strength, all that stuff is different. A lot of us have it, but a lot of us don't stand in it. A lot of us are afraid to really truly be who we were meant to be, truly be the greatness that we see in ourselves. A lot of us are scared of that. We are, and it's okay. You guys, please like this video. There's 30 of you guys up in here just listen to my voice and not liking this video. Please like this video, you guys. Please like this video, y'all. Oh yeah, that's why I do it. Retro Bay. Nothing's wrong with speaking the truth. It's just that a lot of people was not, don't like it because they think that saying sooner or later, like what people like about what I do to someone else. Like if I'm speaking the truth about someone else, they love it. They love it. They eat it up. But for some reason, they think that they are an exception, that I can't speak the truth about them as well. Like I don't see them as well. Like I won't be able to talk to them in a respectful way about how I see them as well. You like what I do when it affects someone else, well, it's not, but you don't like what I do if it affects you. How dare you talk to me that way? Well, how dare you do the actions that you do that require me to speak to you that way or speak about you in that way without malicious intent though, but still tell the truth about you as well. You know, I see it. That's why the last video that's why the last video I made that was in my car, I said my eyes are wide open. My eyes have always been wide open. You know, my eyes have always been wide open. My eyes are wide open. Like I said, I watch people how they move, how you befriend people, how friendships grow, who you befriend, why you befriend them, and I watch that, how things build and how things are destroyed, how things are broken up and how things are broken down. I don't have time to sit up here and take notes on what video it was or what day it was or what time it was when it happened. Know that I know what's going on. Know that I know that I see what's happening in all its purest form. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. Like I said, if you rock with me, trust me to know that I know what I'm doing that is best for myself and without trying to be malicious towards anyone else. And that's the important part that people need to really comprehend. And I think we have a hard time comprehending certain things, especially here on YouTube. Know that I know what I'm doing to be my best self. But at the same time, know that I don't have malicious intent toward anyone. I put out the same energy that is given to me. I meet you where you are. Keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute. You want to be subliminal? I can only do subliminal for so long before I have to actually say your name and call you out on your nonsense. Because subliminal was not to me is that's exhausting, and that's a game that I don't play. I don't like playing games anyway. Well, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's beat around the bush while it's not, but still smile and grin. No, no. I think that brings animosity. Well, that brings an animosity for me because I think you're playing with my intelligence. Something that you shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I think that, I think that I've shown that I'm not while I lie because I'm human. We all lie because we're all human. For me to say I don't lie would be a lie, but I'm not a liar. I think that when I say certain things, I have proven and backed up exactly what I meant, exactly what I said, and why I mean it and say what I said was not. So I don't think that I've proven myself to not be a liar. While I'm human, so therefore I do lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person who lies just to hide or get away with something or try to hide what I'm doing, things like that. That's not what I do. I don't have time for that. Yeah, the malice is crazy. The deceitfulness is crazy. It really truly is, and it boggles my mind. 'Cause I'm like, that's why I always ask you. Y'all remember back in the days? I'm well back in the days. I always ask from the very beginning, what's your end game? What's your end game? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is it that you're hoping to accomplish with what you're doing? What's your end game? You know what I'm saying? And be careful if because whatever you get with ill-gotten wills will destroy you. Like I said in the video last time, my last video was not. You know what I'm saying? If you're not honoring and treasuring the gifts and the blessings that you have, you will be destroyed by those gifts. If you're not honoring and, you know what I'm saying, being truthful and honest with what God has given you to help you be a better person and you're squandering that, that will destroy you. That will destroy you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, okay, well, let me get the most or let me have the most or let me be the richest or let me be the most powerful, let me be the most popular. That's not where my mind has ever been. That's not where my mind has ever been because the thing is, I know who I am. Either you're going to like me or you're not. Either we're going to rock or we're not. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I have ideas out the wazoo that can help a lot of people, was not. I have ideas out the wazoo that can actually benefit a lot of people, whatever. But once you burn me once, there's nothing else I can do for you. Burn me twice, there's nothing else I can do for you. You know, it's not even about anything else but that. It's not even about, you know what I'm saying, me, whatever, whatever. I mean, I can exist with anybody. I can coexist with anyone. You know what I'm saying? I've had roommates that I've coexisted with was not, you know what I'm saying, in college that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, they have any kind of malicious to. I had nothing for them. You know, if you need something was not, and I have it, no, I'm good because you done burnt me once. You done burnt me once, and I don't. You know what I'm saying, I don't like abuse. I never liked abuse. I never understood the concept of fighting with someone and physically assaulting someone that you say that you love, that you care for, that you're a friend with, verbally insulting someone that you love, that you care for, that you were friends with. I don't understand that. So that's why when I say I'm patient, I'm extremely patient, and make sure that I have all the evidence, and make sure I have all the evidence was not, um, that before I go there, I want to make sure that I have all the evidence was that because, like I said, I'm not going to apologize for what I say because I meant it. I'm not going to apologize for what I do because I meant to do it. So before I go there, I want to make sure that I have all the evidence and all the bridges and all the stuff has been burned. Because once I say what I need to say, all the bridges will be burned for me, and I'll be good. You know, I'm just me, baby. This is what I always do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I could easily pop off at the mouth was and say something slick, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, yeah, he done roasted and gag and Joan was not. But that's not what I do. And that's why when I have addressed certain people, was not some people that you may like, some people that you may not like, but when I have addressed them, was not and truly addressed them, it wasn't a lot of cussing and fussing, was not. It was me talking to them, letting them know this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Thank you. I mean, the thing is, that's how I see it. That's how I see it because I see it as life. I see it as how you move. Like I always say, how you move in here on YouTube is how you move in your real life. And while you may paint a pretty picture, was not only you know what your life is really about. Only you know what your happiness truly is. Are you really truly satisfied? Are you really truly, you know what I'm saying, okay with who you are? Only you know that, was not. And I'm not trying to reach into your soul and snatch out your soul, was not, but I'm just trying to be honest about it, was not. You know, we know who we are. And is my life perfect? Oh no, it's not perfect. It could be a lot better. But it also could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? My life is okay. I'm happy, I'm comfortable. My life could be a lot worse. A lot worse. And it could be better. It could be better. You know what I'm saying? There's always room for improvements. But my life could be a lot worse. My life could be a lot worse. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, we have fun over here. We have fun over here. Y'all, please like this video. It, so exactly, that's what. But before I burn that bridge, I want to make sure that I'm completely crossed it, and nothing that I need is on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, Sheila, that's what I'm talking about. Was not. I mean, like you don't have to be their best friend, but you can coexist because y'all have a common goal, and that's to get that paycheck on every week or every 2 weeks, however you need to do it, and get your bills paid. So yeah, you do have to learn that was not. Who is he? Taz, what are you talking about? Stop. See, Taz, don't do that. I'm not talking. This is not a subliminal to anyone. This is just me talking. Keep your personal commentary, like stuff like that, was not yourself, because that was spin these negative, non-essential narratives that's not out there. I didn't say. Oh, I saw in your chat that someone said da da da, and you agree with them because you didn't say anything about it. No, don't bring that over here to me, because that is going to give people fuel to try to come at me crazy was not. And I'm telling you, I will give you my last coat to keep you warm. But once I realize that, I'm saying, there's nothing there, I will scorch this earth to light a cigarette. I'm telling you, I will scorch this earth to light a cigarette, which means I will burn everything in my path. Do not do that. So don't put stuff out there where it's not. That's why I will always, like I said, I like everyone. I genuinely like everyone that I say I like. Now, there's people on here that I don't like. There are people on here that y'all know I do not like. I will spit in their gums if their mouth was on fire. I wouldn't piss in their mouth if their gums was on fire. So there's people that I don't like. There's people that I like. The people that I generally say I like them. So please, I'm not gonna let anyone disrespect them or assume I'm talking to them about. I'm talking to in general, so everyone can hear. Everyone. Exactly. See, that's how unnecessary mess happens and starts. Someone throws slick shade, was not, and because I don't address it, they think I agree with it. Was like, no, I don't agree with it. I like everyone. And the thing is, not Tiki, Tessie. A lot of people are going to miss the point. A lot of people are going to start assuming things that I'm talking about people. It's not. My point is, I'm talking about me, how I am. This channel is about me. Food Junkie's channel is about Food Junkie. Here's what it is. As selfish as that may sound, as selfish as that may be, it is generally about me. You know what I want you to call me, Taz. Don't play games. Oh, thank you, April. I appreciate it, baby. It was good. Everyone got nice and fat. Everyone got nice and fat. But yeah, it's like, I mean, it's just that's just is what it is. Like, I mean, I just want, like, I try to I dedicate the channel for people to know who I am. So when something happens and something jumps off, was not, well, he told you what it was. He told you what it was gonna be. He warned you, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? So It's just that's all I wanted to be, was I? And like I said, I mean, growing up, people, based on my mere presence, was thought that I was a bully, and I wasn't. Just because I was bigger than most people was not. I was bigger than most other kids, whatever. And so I always been the big person in the classroom was not. Even as a little child, I wasn't big. It's just I was bigger than them, you know. And I will always be the one that will protect people. So I was always fighting. You know what I'm saying? I was always fighting because someone was always getting picked on. Like I said in a couple of videos ago, that I root for the underdog. I want the person who is least likely to succeed or least likely to win. I want them to win. And I want them to win without any type of fear, was not, that they will get picked on or bullied or beat up, was not, if they do win. But at the same time, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I don't want that underdog to become the bully. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Because we've seen how people who never was become who they are, was not, and then they become this bully. And I don't want that to happen either. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted that underdog that I protected, was not, as a child, to think that, oh well, I have food junkie on my side, was not, so now I can, you know what I'm saying, go run out here and be big bad Billy. And I would have to, you know what I'm saying, bring them in, hold up, calm down, because I'll walk away quickly, and then you'll be right back where you were, getting picked on, getting put in the garbage can, and roll down the damn hill. So stop it. Don't have this attitude that you are someone now because you have some protection, or even if it's not me, people, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's just, it was weird. It was weird. It was really weird. It was really weird. And I just didn't, I never understood it. I told you, my frustration and stuff comes from being confused a lot because I don't understand certain behaviors. And I don't do it. I don't generate that type of behavior. I don't gravitate towards that type of behavior. It was not. I don't see the point in it. It's so much easier for me to be nasty and rude because that's just, you know what I'm saying, and snarky all the time. What's up, Purple Lady? How you doing? Thank you, and I thank you, sweetheart. I saw your message. I appreciate that, sweetie, Purple Lady. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, and yeah, that's just how I've always been. I've always been that person to make sure that everyone around me is okay. If I bring you into my circle or into my heart or into my mind, was not, I want you to be okay. A lot of people come in for the mess, but then you stay for the rest. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I mean, like a lot of people come in for, oh, well, let me see him snatch someone's wig, or let me see him have a head full of edges. Was not because, you know, snatch someone's edges, was not. But thing is, that's cute for a moment. But I don't want to. I don't want you to come here because you think I'm gonna snatch someone's wig every day, because that's not what it is. I want y'all to understand that I'm creative. I am, and I mean, I think I'm intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I diversity. That's Purple Lady, baby. Yes, diversity. I'm very a diverse person. I am an amalgamation of everything. I incorporate and I encompass and I embrace everything that I am. My creativity, my slight messiness, my definitely shadiness. Because I'm shady as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, I embrace all those things. Well rounded. Yes. Come for the flirting allegedly, baby. How you doing, boo? You come for that? Don't you come for it, baby? I mean, like I said, I'm everything and I'm comfortable being everything. I'm comfortable being who I am. That's why I can do whatever I want to do. And you know what I'm saying? Not worry about it, was not, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, very first part of my channel, I made a video called Stuttering and Stammering because I have a speech impediment. I'm okay with that. You know, I stutter and stammer. I talk too fast. My words slur sometimes. I repeat things. Da, 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 da. Speaking of that, in that video that I made about called Stutter and Stammer, was not, I started stuttering so bad and broke out in laughter so hard that I had to just leave the video. I was like, let me go. Bye, y'all. Just hung up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't like I said, I know who I am. You can't read me for what I tell you. Funky Daniva, learn that from her. Learn that from Funky Daniva. No one can read you with your own tea. No one can read you with something that you put out there. So that's why I say, whatever people want to read, what's not, let's read. But I guarantee you, mine hurt more than yours, because I see your soul. I see your soul. I see your soul. You know, it may take me a minute to get out. It may take me a minute to get out. But y'all know when I'm serious about talking to someone. What's not? My words are very clear. You know. Yeah. Oh no, my first video was fine. It was just that, like those first 25 videos was not. I realized that when I look back at them, whatever, I was stuttering and stammering. I was doing letting people know I know what I'm doing. I know I'm stuttering and stammering. I have a speech impediment, and it's all good. I'm still me, and I'm still gonna be on this thing talking mad ish. Yeah, there's always one person. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants attention. Already did, baby. Already did. I'm. Listen. Listen. I'm gonna keep that comment hidden, baby. I already took care of it, but thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, baby. No problem, sweetheart. No problem. I'll keep it hidden, but you know, I can keep that. I took care of it. Everyone wants to be. Everybody wants attention, and when you give it to them, well, it's not. They win. Like it's like whatever. Yeah, and that's another thing that I have to learn was that you don't answer everybody was that calls you. You don't answer the knock on everyone on the door that everyone comes to your door with. Well, it's not. You don't do that. Hey, to Miss Parker, baby, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. You know, well, yeah, you got to be. I'm like, what are you thankful for? Like, I'm thankful that saying I have the mindset that I have. I'm truly thankful that God has given me the confidence in myself, the ability to seize things and execute things. What's up, Melancholy? What's up, Johnny Mac? What's up? Oh, thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Yeah, like you don't answer every call. Like you don't answer every call. You don't do everything that saying you want that you like me. A lot of things that I want to say, I don't say. Like if I was to say everything that pops up in my mind, pops up in my head, baby, shoot, it'd be a mess. It would be a mess. But you have to figure out what you need, what you want to say, what you need to say, how you need to say it, what's not, and that is something that I'm thankful for. That God gave me that sense of and that ability to be who I am and stay true to that was not. You know what I'm saying? I can't be something that everybody else want me to be. I can't be saying what you want, what you see. What's not. All I can be is who I am, and hopefully that's good enough for you. If not, you know what I'm saying. We have a great day. Mm-hmm. Mm. What's up, Harley Q baby? How you doing? Mail your plate. There's very little left. There's very little left. Everyone else took plates home. But Christmas, I'm doing a traditional Christmas dinner with chitlins and all that kind of stuff. Chitterlings, and everything. Yeah, it's very hard for me to hide. Like when food is nasty, it's very hard for me to, what I'm saying, promote nasty food. I can't do that. One thing I will do, be like, ooh, I'm good, thank you. I can't do it. My mom was born. What's up, Times Prime Time, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you had a great um Thanksgiving. Oh, I know. I saw your desserts. I'm mad at you. I need some desserts, baby. My dessert was cute. I made a turtle cheesecake, but it was. I need some of your desserts, Tanya. Um, my mom grew up in Greenville, South Carolina, so she's a country girl. So I grew up with hog maws, sauce meat, hog head cheese, chitterlings, pig feet, pig ear sandwiches, all that stuff. Everything from the pig from the rooter to the tutor. And then when I started expanding my palate in food, I got into tripe, and I first had tripe at a Mexican restaurant. It is so good with tomatoes and peppers and onions, all like in a you kind of like braise it for hours. With tripe is really good. It is melancholy. Okay, yeah. My mom was born in Greenville, South Carolina, so like I have a lot of family in the South and up in Chicago and in Texas and Wisconsin, Seattle, LA. So I have a lot of family all over. We have a pretty big family, and we're pretty much spread all across these continental United States. You never had tripe? Tripe is really good. It's kind of similar to I don't know what it's similar to. I don't know what it's similar to, but it's good. It's kind of rubbery, so you gotta be careful. You gotta cook it for a long time. Thank you, Retro Babe. Thank you for coming in. And appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you. But yeah, so tripe is really good. So yeah, my food, like my palate, is really expansive. Was not, and even that's why I can cook a lot of different things as well. Because as a creative person, I can. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. I'm kind of weird. Kind of weird that way. As a creative person, was not. I can see color and smell color. Was not. Hey, Miss Leo, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. You have a migraine? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie. I didn't. I didn't even see you, sweetheart. So please forgive me. If I didn't see Johnny Mac last night, I wouldn't have saw you. 'Cause my eyes was closed. I'm thinking about food. Y'all know how I am with food. Y'all know how I am with food. I love me some food. I love me some food. I love me some food. And Bernadette, baby, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Yes, South Carolina. South Carolina. Yeah, so do I. Like the thing is, like when I'm the most hungriest, I can't eat anything. I can eat like probably a small bite of something. But when I'm just like whatever, you know, I eat everything. Like yesterday, I posted both of my plates. One plate full of seafood from a seafood boil, which was initially what all I was gonna cook. But then when things changed around, I said, okay, I need to put something else with this when I got to the store. And y'all saw that big old bag of flour my husband bought in. I'm like, I haven't even opened it yet, so there's no way to put it. It's still sitting on the counter. The counters don't even go that high to put that big ass thing of flour in. It's a mess. Sushi. Oh, I love sushi. There's a place. So y'all see how things change around here. I'm thankful for that as well. Being able to turn on a dime. Sushi, like my first sushi experience. Ooh, That'll be a good story time, y'all. That'll be a good story time. I'm gonna do that one day. My first sushi experience. Ugh, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But I love sushi now. Like I love sushi. And people think sushi. Oh yeah, California rolls. No, I'm talking about real sushi. I'm talking about raw. I'm talking about eel. I'm talking about tuna. I'm talking about red snapper. I'm talking about um, spicy tuna. I'm talking about tuna rolls. I'm talking about all those like just the nori was not. I'm talking about all that stuff. All kind of sushi I love. Probably the only type of sushi I don't like is a California roll because to me that's not sushi. That's all it is vegetables and cream cheese and then damn rice and seaweed. I'm talking about raw fish. Raw fish. You know. Okay, there's one thing if you buy it in bulk, um, Purple Lady, but there's nothing when you just send somebody to the store to pick up a little, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 pound bag of flour and they come home with a 10 pound bag of flour and there's no room for it. If you plan on buying bulk, that's one thing. But if you just send somebody to the store to buy something, that's something totally different. Salmon, shrimp, yes. Sushi, yes. You had eel before? It's so good. Tastes like chicken. It does. Frog legs taste like wet chicken to me, which I don't know what wet chicken tastes like, but I just imagine that's what it tastes like. But I love frog legs as well. I love alligator. I love all those type of things. I mean, he was trying. That's why. Remember last time I said that I need to go to the store and I was gonna let him know what I need to pick up, and I just bought everything because I knew if I didn't give him a precise list or a picture or something, he would come back with all kind of stuff that I wouldn't. I'd be like, "What is this? I don't need this." So that's why I have to buy everything. Ooh, duck is delicious. Duck is good. Rabbit is good. Now I don't. Venison is good. Like I don't do the wild creatures like raccoon and possum and squirrel. I don't do shit like that. But I would do some different type of food. Yeah, smothered rabbit tastes like wild chicken to me. That's what he did, Miss Leo. He decided. That's what he decided to do. Quail is good. Quail is really good. Quail is good with like a see like certain things I need to get like I need to do like some real fancy with it. Like just say if I have lamb, I need a mint jelly with my lamb or some type of cooling thing like with some kind of cream and like dill, like kind of dill sauce with my lamb. With my quail, I need like an orange glaze or some type of pomegranate glaze, something like that. Was not kind of enhances it a little bit. I think that's more of an elegant type of bird. So I like to elevate the whole meal. You know, I like to elevate the whole meal. Lamb. Oh, I love lamb. Oh God, lamb is so good. And it's so hard to find decent. But there's a farmers market here in Atlanta called Yang, I think it's called, or Yang, or Yang, or whatever it is. It's an Asian farmers market here. There's all around here in Georgia. If y'all live in Georgia, y'all know what I'm talking about. They have like that's where I get my a lot of my meats from. Like they have goat there, they have lamb there, they have bison, they have venison, they have all kind of different types of meats you can't find in the store. You want to thank you, baby. I'm just being myself, baby. All I have to be is myself. You know, so I have to be myself. But thank you for appreciating it. But yeah, I mean, I love me some food. I love me some food. But yeah, my Christmas dinner is gonna be crazy. Yeah, the California market is good. The California market is good as well. Um, but like to me, I don't like the because thing is it's always too cold. Like, but there, when I get there, it's like I get like a lot of my raw nuts and stuff, like my raw pecans, my raw cashews, my raw almonds like that, and I make my own little like spice mix and stuff like that, and I toast them home, and then if I want a little sweet, put a little sugar on it, get a little crispy on it, or on the spicy, put a little spices on it, stuff like that. So I like the raw nuts from there, so I can make my own little variety packs of nuts and things like that. Okay, so you probably know about a lot of Asians living on there. I love going to international stores, international stores as well, because you find so many different things, like all kind of stuff you find in international stores. Specialty, it's that season. Yes, seasonings are so good there. Their spice and their herbs was not is really good. And what I like to do, like certain things, like just say if I want basil, I'll buy the fresh basil and I'll dehydrate it and I just crush it up myself and then put it in things to put it in the freezer so they can last a little longer. So when I use it to make my sauces or what's not, I just take it out the freezer and use what I need to use. I sure do because the walnuts I got, I toasted those up myself. I got those from the farmers market, and I toasted those up myself. Plus, I put them in the freezer, and then next you know, yesterday I needed them for my turtle cheesecake. Sure did. Oh, thank you. Uh. Nope. The dollar store is where I get all my little snacks from. Nope. One day I'm gonna do a dollar store mukbang for y'all. Yes, I'm sure y'all all. Oh, the dollar store. Speaking of that, they have this bacon cotton candy that I love. So one day I took that to work, and people like asking for stuff. People like, oh, I love Ethiopian food. I love Ethiopian food. Asian food. I love Asian food as well. Okay, let me get to the story right quick. I took this bacon cotton candy to work. And, people like to ask for stuff. They love to ask for, ooh, especially me. They're like, ooh, food junkie, what you eating? Because my name is food junkie. So they were like, ooh, food junkie, what you eating? What you eating? What you eating? Because they know I always have something different and good. So I'm like, ooh, it's just some cotton candy. They're like, ooh, give me some. So I turned the bag around so they couldn't read that it was bacon flavored cotton candy. So I gave them some, gave several people some, and they all like spit it out. I'm like, that's you for asking for it. Don't be asking for everything. Don't be asking for everything. Like my mom used to tell me, if I was eating some doo doo, would you want that too? So yeah, I definitely love the dollar store. They have all kind of different snacks, all for $1. Leche, I love leche. I love leche martinis. I love leche ice cream. I love leche desserts. I love leche. Okay, you not don't. I already got threatened once, and I made it on the spot. Don't do it. Don't be threatening me, baby. Don't be threatening me. Don't be threatening me. Yeah, my mom, that's what the thing is. That what taught me not to ask people for stuff was not because my mom was like, "Don't be asking people for everything because you don't know what they're eating." Although I eat everything. Well, y'all know I don't eat gray skin. Those are my day ones who know what I'm talking about the gray skin. But yeah, I definitely is mindful about not asking people what they're eating if I don't know what it actually is. Yeah, I'm definitely mindful about that. I'm definitely mindful about that. I definitely don't like unless I always try to buy something different. Well, it's not like I have like the also have these little chili lime chips, it's like corn chips with this really heavy flavor of chili lime on it, and it is like a kid candy, so it really is. Was I would probably messy. I won't be messy. Um, but they have like these chili lime corn chips. Was not that's rolled up. I think they're called. Those things is TAKIES. That's the real version of them, but the dollar store version is not called that. It's called something else. And those are really good. I was eating those one day, and people were like, "Oh, what are you eating?" I gave them one. This is too hot. Well, stop asking for shit stuff then. Stop asking for it. But you always have the best snacks. Well, whatever. That's I'm the fat kid. Yes, those Tessie, those, those Tessie, yes. And but they also have some that taste to me even better than those because they have more spice on them. They're heavily spiced. Yes, that's it right there, Miss B. So like the dollar store has like these chili lime ones. I I guess I mean I eat those on camera for you guys. I'll eat the bacon popcorn, the bacon cotton candy, and I'll find some other stuff that I like there that I can eat that you really can't find anywhere else but the dollar store. But yeah, those are really good. So they have a lot of different things. They also have these one generic style Cheetos. I'll eat those too on camera. Um, that is much more cheesier than Cheetos, but they come in a blue bag. They are much more cheesier than Cheetos. Of course, they have all kind of pork skins and pork rinds there. They have barbecues, salt and vinegar. They have hot. They have regular. So y'all know I'll be in the dollar store tearing it up. I'll be spending like probably $25 just on snacks and stuff in the dollar store. Coconut oil. I do get my coconut oil there as well. I get coconut oil there. They also have I got some gnocchi there one time. They had some gnocchi there. I got some gnocchi there one time. When I do like my split piece soup, I get the country ham from the dollar store because they give you a lot for $1. And if you go to like a regular grocery store, was not, you won't get as much, and it costs much more in comparison. You don't eat on camera? Yes. Mm-mm. I ate on camera before. I've done mukbangs before on camera. The first one I did is when I had I ate potted meat on camera. No, that's not where I get my potted meat from. Cause there, I don't think it's worth it because like the potted meat there is like $1 for a can, but I can go to another store and get like 3 cans for $1. So, or three cans for like $1.19. So, great pinto, like, yep, exactly. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff there, like stuff like that, like non-perishable. Like I won't buy cereal there. I won't buy like certain things there. I won't buy certain things there, but like, certain things I will buy there. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I will buy there. I will never buy any more art supplies there, such as paint. Well, it's not because their paint is horrible, so I won't buy any more paint there. Well, it's not because I need to. My stuff need to be a little bit more elevated than what the paint quality is at there. Hey Cheryl, baby, how you doing? Welcome, sweetheart. So yeah, I'm gonna do a mukbang with Dollar Tree stuff one day. You know what I'm saying? See what they have. I do get my smoked oysters there though. They do have really good smoked oysters there. So I get my smoked oysters there when I'm doing like my little what's that word? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. God, Jesus, what's that word? Y'all know me in words. Whatever. When I do that, I eat that. I don't do soy milk. Because I'm lactose intolerant. Me and my husband both are lactose intolerant. So when we do milk, like whatever, we get like 1% milk, stuff like that. Um, this is a restaurant. We stopped going there. Me and my husband did because it's expensive for what you get there, and I can if I want that type of food, I can cook it myself. But I mean, it was my aunt when she came up here was not the one I told you that I learned from. Um, when she came up here was not. We went there because she heard about it, so she went to go there. So we went. I took her there because it's one like probably not too far from my house. It's like on my way to work. Like when I go to work last night, it's like on my way. So I kind of took her up there so she could eat it. I mean, she liked it, but I'm like blah. It's okay. It's all good. You know. Yeah, I am gonna do a lot of cooking show one day, but I need to get the right equipment. I need to get the right equipment. I mean, I have like a full photo studio still in the box that I can set up, but that's when I lived in Charlotte and I had a space for that. Right now, I don't have space for that because I moved from a 2,500 square foot home to an 1,800 square foot home. So a lot of stuff that I have is in a box, boxed up. A lot of furniture is in the garage, so it's like got to make space, make room for that. Lactate milk work for you? Okay. Um, one of my part time jobs in the food industry. Yeah, one of my part time jobs is in the industry. Yes. You awake now? Okay. Okay. You like almond key like soy milk, but soy is yeah. Soy is not a good. Y'all know who actually created the soybean? Was a black man. Did y'all know that? What's his name? He was friend with Henry Ford. It was the same guy that did the first automobile. What was the first? Peterson. Was his name Peterson? Peterson. What's his name? Peterson. I did a video about it. The guy that Henry Ford stole the idea of the car from made the soybean as well. He was an inventor. Thing is, that's why you know that the Ford industry was not will always be known as the inventor of mass production of cars, not the inventor of a car. The inventor of a car was actually a black man. Yeah, George Washington Carver. No, George Washington Carver did the peanut was invented, not invented him, but like did the whole thing with peanut butter. Soybean, did he do soybean as well? But I know a black man did invented soybean because they text him when he was in college. No, it wasn't. It was George Washington Carver. That wasn't him. It was I think his name was Peterson, because what he was in college and they text him to because he was a botanist as well. They text him to actually change the plant was that to create something for a soybean. Was that because they use a soybean for all kind of stuff. They would use it for like manufacturing things. They used it for oil. They used it for fuel. They used it for food. Was that yeah? I forgot his name. God, what's that man's name? Peterson. I think it's Peterson. I think it's Peterson. But yeah, that's what. But he also invented the idea for the car, the automobile. Oat milk is nasty. Ugh. Sardines, meal, salt and pepper spread. So good. Oh, okay. I like sardines, but that's seems like a lot of stuff. I just like regular sardines on crackers. I'm simple that way. Yep, exactly, Ms. B. Exactly. Yep, he sure was. Exactly. He sure was. He sure was. Yep. He was, and it was a black man. He was contracted with the his tasty. The crumbs itself, ATL chick, the crumbs itself would be irritating. But yeah, he definitely was contracted by the government to create stuff like that. He surely was. I should try it. I'll look it up and try and see what I can do. Make it into my own, of course. You got to make stuff into your own. You can't just follow everybody's lead. You got to make stuff your own. But yeah, it really is. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that's out there that we as a people have done that no one know about. They think that oh well, we just no, we're the most creative, we're the most inventive, we're the most imaginative, we're the most forgiving as well. You know what I'm saying? You live in South Carolina? Okay. See. So yeah. We are definitely the ones that actually, you know what I'm saying, are the reason why civilization really exists. Always have been, always will be. So that's why I always say, how can a copy tell the original that I'm less than? Once you know who you are, no one can take that away from you. And that's in all aspects of your life. Once you know your worth, once you know what you are and who you are, no one can ever take that away from you. No one can ever make you feel less than who you are once you know who you are. That's why I say once I see it, I know it. We get no credit, but guess what? Sometimes just knowing who you are is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're waiting around for people to give you your accolades, you wait forever. Because people definitely purposely won't give you their accolades because they know because I mean, it makes them look inferior. You know what I'm saying? People won't give you your accolades because it makes them look less than. It makes them feel less than within themselves, and it's not even about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why once you know who you are, once you know what you're about, no one can take that from you. That's just life. That's in life in general. You know what I'm saying? That's just in life in general. Once you know who you are, no one can take that from you. We are the best. We are the best at everything. Miss Leo, it's always you, baby. Exactly. Ooh, Miss B, you're right. Only thing we didn't create is a patent office. That's why our ideas are stolen. You're absolutely right about that. Exactly. So now they want to charge us because we know how to grow and produce stuff was not. And now they want to put their name on it and charge it as a premium. Nope. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. Oh, y'all gonna be surprised how often that happens. People take your ideas and try to profit from it. It happens also often. It happens also often. You know, exactly. Know your own worth. Exactly. Exactly. That's all it is. MLK, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? They're okay. What about Marcus Garvey? You know what I'm saying? Zora Hurston. How about let's talk about some people that actually put beauty in this world. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, some of these black artists was that Romar Burden, you know what I'm saying? How his collages has been just a significant part of the art fabric of this country. Because people understand, you know, they think that what's up to Godfather, you know. They sure are. Charlie definitely doing it. Exactly. That's why Africa was a target. You're absolutely right about that. You know, Africa is the only continent that have pretty much every natural element and every natural resources on it. Africa is the only continent that has that. No other continent have all the natural resources, natural elements on it, but Africa. That's why that's some people trying to take over Africa was not just people trying to. Oh, you said that. I didn't know read that, Miss Leo, but yeah, Martin, Malcolm, Harriet, and Rolla. That's all you hear about, right? These oh, I did. Um, I think I did a for Black History Month this year. I think on my YouTube channel, I did yeah, I did do it. I did some Black adventures that you may not have heard of before and known what it was. Like we know about, you know what I'm saying, the hot comb, the iron, stuff like that, stuff that they needed to make in order for them to do their domestic jobs back in the days. Like, you know, refrigeration was done by a black person, but no one knew that of the cell phone was invented by a black lady. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff was not that. A lot of technology that was going on right now has been invented by black people. What's up with T.S. Madison? What's up with T.S. Madison? All far as adventures, they're pioneers, pioneers in their industry. You're right. toilet, stoplight, internet, right, air conditioning, exactly. Everyday items that we use right now. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, a lot of things was not, you know what I'm saying? Um, the first brain surgery was done um, by a black person. The first heart um, valve was done. Heart surgery was done by a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like once like I said, once you know your worth, once you know what you've done, once you know what's going on, what's not, and know your history, what's not, no one can ever tell you anything about yourself, what's not. And that's also part of my confidence that I have in myself, what's not. Because I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the stock in which I came from. You know what I'm saying? I know that black people are the originals. So no one can ever make me feel less than. Oh, they are Black history. Yeah, they are. They are. So yes, Madison Flame Monroe, RuPaul. Yeah, you know, and our history expands in a wide gamut of different areas and ideas. Well, it's not. It's just not just about you know what I'm saying. It's just that people who push forward was not without the Marsha P. Johnsons was not there would not be you know what I'm saying the gay rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Without the black and brown faces that started this whole Stonewall thing, there wouldn't be this push for equality. You know what I'm saying? People right now, you see the white faces was not as the front head of it was not, but without the black and brown faces, there would not be one. Exactly. You're right. Right. Little small things, because things, what we do is we know what we need to survive. We know what we need to make things better based on the jobs that we had back in the days was not. So we put in place and invented the things that we need in order for us to do our jobs better. And what they did was they took those ideas, took those concepts, took those things, and made it into their own and patented it and whatever. Because back in the days, it was illegal for us to get patents. It was illegal for us to even read and write. So therefore, while we was inventing stuff and making things better and making things run more smoother, while it was illegal for us to read and write, was that they would take our ideas and our information was not and profit from it. He needs to be he needs to be made to have a seat because he's not gonna have one by himself. He needs to be made to have a seat. Yep, exactly. The first shooting machine, right? Exactly. You're absolutely right about that, sweetheart. You're absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right about that. Was it? Juanita, baby, how you doing? And I think that what it is that like I looked at school. I always look at school like this. School just gives me the tools I need to learn on my own. And I think that if we teach our children that, we'll be better. Certain things you can't learn on your own. Like mathematics was not, you really can't learn mathematics on your own. But history and English and social studies and environmental things like that was like those things you can learn on your own. And schools give you the foundation to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think math is probably the only skill that you like as you go up in math was not. You know what I'm saying? Like physics and trigonometry, geometry, calculus, analysis, stuff like that. Those you have to get some type of training. Like I have a gift for that, so I kind of know those already. You know what I'm saying? But like history and stuff like that, English like that, those come for you having the basic skills of reading, basic understanding comprehension was not being able to comprehend what you read, being able to decipher what you read. So well, I'll tell you guys, I have a speech impediment and I'm dyslexic as well. I still graduated from college with a 3.97 GPA because I have the skills to use my disabilities to my advantage. So that's why I say no one can ever use what I tell you to read me. You know what I'm saying? And I remind you, I went to school. I was thinking about this before I got online today. I went to school back in the day where there wasn't an all inclusive environment. I went to school with I was in school as far as my elementary education was not. I went to school where there wasn't these all inclusive classrooms, where there wasn't these all encompassing environments where if you had a learning disability was not, you were gave a different lesson plan. You had to make do. You had to either catch up and be left behind, or be in the classroom in the basement, in the dark corner in the basement was not with all the other kids. You know what I'm saying, that had special needs. So I taught myself, like I said, y'all understand what I say when I tell you I've been myself for a long time. I taught myself at an early age how to use what I have to my advantage. To take, like, even when I read, like when I was younger, was not when I really couldn't read that well. I wouldn't put the names of the character that was in the stories I would read. I will actually make up a name that I can actually read. So every time I saw that word or that name, I just said the name was um what let's use Juanita for example. Yes, with Moses. I'm with Moses. Let's use Juanita for a moment. Let's say I couldn't pronounce that correctly in my mind. I will say June. You know what I'm saying? I will. So every time I would see Juanita was not, I would say June. So I learned. So when I would have a test was not, and I saw the name June, I knew. So Juanita, I knew that I would be talking about June. So I would ask the question as if I was talking about June, but I would spell it as Juanita, but in my mind, it would be June. Stuff like that. I would take. You know what I'm saying, like for a long time, I couldn't spell enough. I don't know why. I just couldn't spell it for a long time. For a long time, I couldn't. Y'all know what word was that, Miss Leo, that I was having problems with on here, and y'all was trying to help me out with it. And I kept laughing. It was like it was a small word to y'all. It was like probably a 4 or 5 letter word that I was just struggling with, just struggling saying, you know. And to me, I don't care. I started laughing was not about it, but whatever word that was, it was that. And it's just like I still have those times that I need to, but I still have, like, to this day, I still have things that I know what I want to say. I just can't say it at times, you know. But it is what it is, and it's like, it doesn't make me less than anything. It's just that I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. But I know I'm smart as hell. I know my IQ is a 145. I know that I can go into any conversation, any type of environment, and have a conversation about that environment and be intelligent enough to make sense. You know, when they tested me uh, to see where they're going to place me was not, my IQ was tested then. I also got tested in college as well. I mean, like, it's like I know who I am. I've always known that. What's up, Nessa, baby? How you doing? And you have to work on it. Like, people don't say, like, those type of things. It comes from practice. You have to work on comprehending stuff. You have to work on reading. Like, I mean, reading, like being able to pronounce words and say words well, it's not is one thing, but being able to actually get the understanding of something is something totally different. The comprehension of something is what is really important. Being able to comprehend what is being said. That's why you can decipher what people are saying. That's why when you read certain, that's why when I read certain texts was not, or certain chats was not, I get what is being said. I understand tone, I understand diction, I understand delivery, I understand all those things extremely well. So when I say certain things was that, it's because I catch what people's doing. You go for the eggplant and wine. You're so silly. Chick. you know, exactly. Exactly, Miss Leo. Exactly. Like you can retain information all day long once that. But if you don't understand what's going on with that information, whatever, you're just as dumb as a person who don't have the information. But if you can retain it and decipher it and understand it, what's not, and be able to regurgitate it back out in a way that makes sense, that you can teach someone else it, that means you really understand it. And one thing about being able to learn something was not, it takes a really intelligent person to be able to comprehend what is done, what is being said, what you read, and being able to teach it back to someone else. You know what I'm saying? It takes a really intelligent person to do that. Being able to teach, actually, teachers are so. I've been. That's why I'm happy that because y'all know I also worked for the school system as well as a teacher. Being able to what the hell is that? Retain something, read something, study something, what's not, and being able to teach it back to someone else that they actually learn and understand it as well. That's a real skill. That is a real skill. Yep, because they didn't have refrigerations was not. They had to preserve it somehow, so therefore they used to smoke it and salt it was not. They really did back like that was those are like those type of skills are thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. Like what they call now is aged meat. Like you'll pay a premium for a 40-day um aged steak was not because it makes it tender was not and the enzymes and stuff like that. That process of molding something or preserving something was done and invented back in the days by indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to get it some way, somehow. Jada told him what it meant. Exactly. Hmm. Exactly. Reading is very fundamental. Reading is fundamental, and reading is fundamental. They're both. The more you do it, the better you get at it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. That's sad. That's sad. You know. But thing is, but the thing is, like, I want a encyclopedia set. Like, I want a the whole. Remember, like, I know I had one growing up was not, and we used to get like one every month or what's not. Because I'm ordering, used to order the set, and it would come once every month was not. Like, I think that I don't remember having a full set of encyclopedias, Britannicas. Yeah, that's called encyclopedias of Britannicas. I was trying to say the word earlier, but I couldn't say it. Um, I want a set of those right now. Although the information may not be current, but I still like the fact that I like reading the information and the pictures and stuff, the illustrations and stuff. I love all that, all that, all that. That's good, Purple Lady. Have those kids read every day something. Mm, well, Ms. B, that's sad. Okay, everyone wants attention again. Everyone wants attention. Yeah. Now you don't exist. Now you don't exist. You probably don't even know how to spell them. Hey, Tracy, baby, how you doing? Welcome, sweetheart. I know. I want a set of Encyclopedia of Britannicas. I love those things. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had the two bonus dictionaries too. Oh my god. Uh, like growing up, I didn't know what a thesaurus was. Because living in a ghetto was now you don't know those things. You know what some crack is. You know what some drugs are. You know what a fight is. You know what I'm saying? But when my mom moved us from Chicago to Seattle, that's when my whole life and world opened up. What you eating, Tracy? And where's my plate at? Give me some. Give me some. What's up, Sunshine baby? How you doing? I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. You know, so see, that's why we found each other, you guys, because we all want a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas. That's one of the many things that we have in common. Oh yes, say give your dad much love, sweetheart. Don't spend time with us. We'll be here. Have fun. Thing is like when I used to have my nieces and nephews with me for the summer was not, they had to do 3 book reports before they left. They had to read 3 books and write a report on them. And I think that one thing that we one thing that we got away from was that is understanding that we have to teach our kids, and your kids have to constantly be learning. Even when they're out of school, they need to be learning. Even when there's summer breaks, they need to be learning. On spring breaks, Christmas breaks, holiday breaks, what's not, they need to be learning something. They need to be constantly be engaged in the learning process. You know what I'm saying? And like the fact that I used to work for a school system was not, and I have pretty good handwriting. What I do is like for my smaller people in my family, like my smaller nieces and nephews, whatever. I actually, y'all remember those because cursive is a lost art now. A lot of people don't teach cursives in school because they either texting or on a computer was not. So handwriting has become really, really, really almost damn near irrelevant. And so what I do is I make my own little, remember those writing charts that we used to do where you used to practice your letters and stuff and practice how the capital cursive letters look and the lowercase cursive letters look. I make my own those things by just using dotted lines, script exactly, and I make that with not only script and also make it with cursive as well. And when I had my nieces and nephews, I will make copies of those. I will have them write those out and practice their handwriting once night as well. You know, yeah, they have books, but if I could do it myself and be creative, was not. Why would I do that? Why would I pay money when I just have paper? But just buy paper and a pen and do it myself. Yeah, they have stopped teaching cursive a while ago. They really have. And typing in computers, exactly. Like I can type now, but I'd rather write something down. I'd rather write. I'd rather write. 'Cause I think because me being an artist as well, to me, I think that's more artistic. Yeah, they're not. You know, and I think that like you can get a feel of who someone is. You know what I'm saying? Like how letters move, how smooth it is, and how things are written. Because even like my little notes that I take when I come on here for my Monday Mondays was not. I write those down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like writing. Oh yeah, a lot of kids have laptops in school. Like every child have a laptop now. Cursive versus keystroke. Mm. Both are really important. Like you have to be able to type in all this stuff was not and use a computer was not. But it's also important that what if that's not around? How are you going to communicate with someone if you can't write a letter? If you can't write a handwritten note to say thank you to someone, or are you going to text TX? You know, Chinese food leftovers. Ooh, I love Chinese food too. We were just talking about food earlier, Tracy. Like this conversation went everywhere. This conversation literally went everywhere. It went everywhere. It went everywhere. Um, what time is it? I need to get something to eat before I get ready for work. But yeah, so yeah, it was just like I said, what are you thankful for last night? And that's something that's what I'm thankful for. Like I said, the knowledge and the expectations that I have. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that I'm able to have experience. I'm old enough to know what it was, and I'm young enough to be happy in what it is, in what it is, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. I'm at that age range where I knew what it used to be, and I'm comfortable and confident in where it is at right now. Where is it going? While still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, email you. You're so silly. You are so silly. So silly. Okay. Oh, yeah. Take that back. Hope they win. She said she's a Michael Jordan. Hope they win the game. Hope they win the game. And some of them can't even do their signature right. They don't even know the importance of having an individualized signature. No, Miss Leah, she wanted me to send her a picture of my situation. She's so silly. I don't know why she doesn't want to meet up somewhere. You live in Atlanta, you say ATL chicks. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, it's all good, but they can't. But they can't comprehend. they they spew words together on paper, on screen, whatever. And sometimes there's a lot of abbreviations was that they can't even really spell. Like a lot, I think a lot of times also people don't like writing because it's so much easier to type a couple letters and then the word come up on the screen for you that you want to say, opposed to you actually being able to actually spell it out when you write it. That's a big difference. That is a big difference. A lot of, I mean, it's so much easier to type a couple letters was not then the word come up and then you have to actually write it down and know how to spell something. But yeah, you guys, I want to thank you guys once again for coming in. I want to thank you guys once again for being respectful. Thank you guys for just enjoying yourselves. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, over here today we talk about a bunch of things that we are grateful for, that we are thankful for, and I want you guys to take the sense of gratitude and being thankful with you. You know what I'm saying? Not just for today or days like I'm saying yesterday was not, but in your life. You know what I'm saying? Just be thankful that we are all able to wake up, you know what I'm saying, in our right minds and right bodies, being able to make decisions for ourselves and be the people that we want and are meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Just be thankful that we have that ability to do so was not. And, just be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, take what I say. Um, ooh, what's going on here? I work with people with master's degrees and apparently learn how to write an address correct. Oh, dang. You're right about that, Miss Leo and Miss B. Right. But like I said, you guys, take what I say, and not take everything as to mean that I'm saying everything that needs to apply to you. Take what you need to take out of from whatever saying that helps you grow and help you be the best person you were meant to be. Take what I say to help you be your best self. You know what I'm saying? You can mean to spell out the bones. Do not allow everything that not only that I say, but that is said to you and or around you to absorb into your entire being as if it is law. Only absorb what helps you be stronger, better, and the best person you are meant to be. As I always say, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. I want to thank you guys, all my new subscribers. I thank you so much, you guys, those who have been supporting and shouting me out. I want to thank you as well. Um, Over here will be a safe place. Over here will be solace because I won't have it any other way. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you on my way to work. Until next time, you guys. Love you. Bye, you guys.